draw to start this game off. And here we go. Back and muddles it up, gets it back to Gabe Stafford. Gets it back to defenseman Matthew Ostrander. Skipped over the stick, and I'm sorry, that was McCarthy. Skipped over the stick as he tried to move it up ice. And we'll get an icing just 10 seconds in. Honeybaked wins the draw. No clear winner there. McCarthy does a nice job kicking that puck away from the net. Honeybaked defenseman gets a shot on net, hits Caden Miringa square in the chest, knocks it down. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Caden Miringa in net. Yeah, who's in? Oh, is this one? Okay.
He's wearing the other goalie.
Gotcha. I see the other goalie there on the bench, so yeah, so Mr. Miringa let me know not Caden Miringa in net, Brady Swanson. So Brady Swanson played for us a couple weekends ago. Looks like they brought him back, and he had time in his schedule. I think he's actually in college. Made the move to college already, and so nice that he is able to help us out here today. Ostrander and McCarthy do a nice job there as defensive partners to work and help each other out and get the puck moving the other way. Going to get a quick offsides there. I think Folk was on that far side trying to move the puck in, and someone snuck in just offsides. So after Fitz's stops and starts there, Vanderroos was set to take the draw. He gets booted out, and it looks like Mason Noble took that draw. Get it deep, and we're going to have a net off, I believe. A little bit of a herky-jerky start to the game here this afternoon. Sorry, it all blends into one day. Vanderroos will take this. He ties up, gets the puck out to Mason Noble, tries to rip a quick shot, and we are going to get our first penalty of the game and a cross check. It looks like number 27 from Honeybaked is going to go into the box, and early in this game, Fox Motors is going to get a power play opportunity. Win the draw, out to Byrne, over to Vargas. Vargas surveys, moves it back to Byrne. Byrne's going to move it all the way across to Ryder Miller. That puck makes it through, is knocked down in front of the net. Ryder Vargas sent it toward the net. That rebound is unable to be collected by Fox player, and Honeybaked's going to ice the puck. Fox is pretty patient there. Really trying to find that passing lane. Byrne puts it in. I don't know if that was off a rebound, but Byrne sent it to the net. I'm sorry, off a redirect. Byrne sends it to the net. Oh, it looks like Lazaro is the front of the line there, so he must have gotten a stick on it. Fox Motors leads, power play goal, 1-0. Some of those boys are so good at redirecting those pucks. I know they spend a lot of time on it in practice, but you know, some just have a knack for it, and just really just slightly redirecting that puck on those low and high shots, and there it finds the back of the net for Luke Lazaro. It looked to be a face-off win. Honeybaked tracks it down first. Looks like Lazaro got to it and was able to dump it deep. Fox will go to work along the near side board. Lazaro, Miller, Martinelli giving chase behind the net. Honeybaked tries to exit and they do. McCarthy with a nice poke out. It drops back to Honeybaked defender who takes a shot. It whistles wide of the net. Lazaro with the centering pass. I believe that was Martinelli coming down on the far side post. Looks like we're going to have another icing. Always good to get that first goal out of the way. Sometimes as the game goes on and pressure mounts a little bit, I know boys start to feel a little bit tight. And so definitely nice to get that uncorked and get rolling. Back and moves it to Vargas along the near side boards here. He's going to do his best to try to keep that puck in. Back and collects, moves to Byrne. Byrne moves it up. Looks like we have a hook. We're going to get a penalty call there. Back to back, and he's in a defensive role. He's going to move it back to Gabe Stafford. Goalie has gone to the bench as Fox tries to set up a rush here. Carpenter got tied up at the blue line, causing a little just a premature off getting into the zone, and so he's offsides. Due to the penalty, we'll still get a face-off deep in the zone. 13-16 left in the first period. Fox is going to go on another power play. Not too long ago, if you remember, it was the patience up top. Byrne found a nice shooting lane, got it to the net. Lazaro was able to tip it in. Fabry walked up kind of point blank, took a shot to the short side. Byrne's going to collect behind the net. Byrne up to Vargas. Vargas starts moving, puts the brakes on, moves the puck up, turns the puck over, and we're going to get a Honeybaked offsides as they try to come back in the zone. Not a very clean power play or start to the power play on that one. Had a little bit of action there to the side of the net. 1:22 left on the power play. See if we can get things moving a little more cleanly. Gabe Stafford enters the zone. Down to Carpenter. Carpenter recollects. McCarthy up on the blue line. Folk was up there on the blue line as well. McCarthy races back, keeps the puck out of danger, gets it out of the zone. Folk was bumped off the puck. It looks like McCarthy's gonna try to move it to neutral ice. intercepted by Honeybaked and dumped back in. Folk's going to move with speed. Nice little move around the Honeybaked defender. Folk puts the wheels on, dumps it out in front. Nice centering pass. Excellent job by Mason Noble to keep that puck in. He smacked it right out of the air. And Honeybaked's going to knock it all the way down for another icing. Still 17 seconds remain on the Honeybaked power play. Goes up into the netting on a shot by Matthew Ostrander. Still 10 seconds remain in the power play. Lazaro Stick was first to that puck. Ostrander is going to get it to the net again. Deflected out in front and into the corner. Honeybaked is now back to even strength. Nice physical play by Braden Byrne there as Honeybaked tried to enter the zone. Byrne does a great job again collecting that puck in traffic. He's going to move it up. Ryder Miller chips it off. Really nice centering pass or drop pass. Honeybaked comes the other way. Nice little poke out there. Ryder Miller again up the near side boards. Luke Lazaro selects it along the blue line, dumps it back to Ryder Vargas, who starts the push. Ryder Vargas dumped that off of the blue line, and I think that was Vanderroos who got the shot on goal. There's a tie-up in the face-off zone. Gabe Stafford collected that, dumped it to Luke Vanderroos. Vanderroos took a nice little kind of quick, Glentz takes a hit. I don't think either of those players had the puck. The goalie makes another save as the shot is on net. Red Vargas keeps it in. Sorry, that was Bradley Backen. Races over to the puck, pokes it out, forces Honeybaked to reset. Backen dumps it deep into the corner. Robbie Glentz did a great job motoring into the corner. He's going to tap it out to Ryder Vargas. Ryder Vargas with a shot to the front of the net. Bradley Backen is there waiting for the rebound. Goalie swallows it up. Honeybaked goalie has been pressed into making quite a few saves already. Lots of opportunities, lots of shots on net here by Fox Motors. Face-off win to Honeybaked around the back of the net and try to reset. Martinelli is there bugging. Folk joins the party and is able to poke the puck out. Folk Martinelli doing a great job there, creating distractions and not allowing Honeybaked to get out of the zone. Drew Fabry collects that, grips a quick shot off the goalie's, looks off his stick, but into the netting behind. We'll get a face-off to the left of the goaltender. Face-off win by Honeybaked. Vern looked to pinch down, thought better of it. And lets the forwards go to work. Oh, nice. Boys did a nice job there. Ultimately, Martinelli is able to select that, brings it across the goal face, backhands it. I don't know if it was a 5-hole, but as the goalie was sprawling, it finds the back of the net. Nice job. There was some patience there by all the boys to try to find that right spot. That makes it Fox Motors 2, Honeybaked 0. With 8:43 to go in the first period. Ostrander around the back of the net, loses his man, moves it up to Carpenter, who enters the zone with speed. He just gotten through the first couple defenders. It was that third defender that was a little tricky. Puck comes off his stick. Fox Motors will look to collect. Honeybaked gets a quick shot in net as they enter the zone. Swanson covers up. I'm going to make that mistake about 8 times throughout the course of this game. Luke Vanderroos wins the face-off back to Ryder Vargas. Mason Noble collects it in the corner and bumps it out. Honeybaked collects at neutral ice. McCarthy's going to survey the landscape and try to move the puck out. Ultimately, it gets to Vanderroos. Lazaro. Oh, Vanderroos does a nice job being patient there, letting Lazaro get back on side. He's going to dump it down behind the net. Lazaro gives chase. Mason Noble does a good job there keeping that puck in the zone. Bounced around a couple of players on its way out. Honeybaked comes up with it. Vargas going to collect it, move it out of the zone. Honeybaked gets it at neutral ice, dumps it back in. McCarthy goes back for it. Looking around, trying to hit Mason Noble on the near side boards here. Must have just jumped over his stick, and it's going to be a Fox icing. Face-off win to Honeybaked, but it gets out of the zone. Martinelli speeding to crashes in the board hard, but he's right up. Bobby Glentz first to it as it makes its way around behind the net. Ostrander is going to dump it back deep. Puck found its way right out in front of the net. Goaltender has to make a quick cover up. Martinelli looks no worse for the wear. It's always a little crazy, even watching as a parent, as the boys go hard into the zone, whether it's defenders going back or the forwards making that hard charge to forecheck or get to the puck first. Ostrander tries to sneak one high, top shelf. It whistles high of the net. Martinelli in the corner moves it to Robbie Glentz. Honeybaked controls and gets it out. Moving the other way. Byrne hard on the puck. Being back and work to connect with one another and move that puck out of the zone. Backing comes up with it, moves it up to Carpenter. Carpenter takes a quick hook. Goalie makes a nice save. That was an excellent pass from Carpenter to Glentz. Goalie sprawled for it and somehow kept it out of the net. Honeybaked collects again. McCarthy does a great job there, moving it. Ryder Vargas up. He's going to take that. He's going to take that gap, and it looks like Honeybaked is going to face another penalty. Looks like it's going to be a trip on Honeybaked as Ryder Vargas tried to shoot the gap there as it opened up, and it looks like we're going to get a hook, not a trip. I could have gone with either. Looks like number 18 from Honeybaked Updike is going to go into the box. It's going to be another Fox Motors power play opportunity. Finds its way after the face-off up top to Vargas, to Miller. Miller takes a quick shot. Byrne pinches down. He's going to try to start the offense from the corner, out to Lazaro, over to Vargas. Finds Ryder Miller along the wall. After a little gets a quick shot on net. Puck gets back to Honeybaked, and they're going to hit it the length of the ice for an icing. Again, a couple of quick shots there, quick opportunities. Once again, Fox Motors spending a lot of time in Honeybaked zone, getting lots of chances. Face off out to McCarthy. Ostrander's going to survey back to McCarthy at the top to Drew Fabry. Fabry rips a quick shot. Goalie on it. Makes a quick glove save. Looked like Drew was shooting to the right spot. Goalie snapped it out of the air. Face off win. Back to McCarthy. Over to Ostrander. Back to McCarthy. He's going to move it across. Drew Fabry tried to move that puck, and it just puck didn't want to go. McCarthy and Ostrander back behind the net. They're going to move the puck up and into the zone. Robbie Glentz with some speed. Tried to attack that corner. Tried to turn the corner on the defenseman. Couldn't quite make it. Excellent effort there by Luke Vanderoost to keep the puck in Fox's possession. Up to McCarthy. He's going to do a spinorama pass to move it to Ostrander. Back to McCarthy. Fox Motors works along the blue line. There's a shot, a quick rebound, a little bit of digging at the puck, and ultimately the Honeybaked goalie comes up with it. Looks like Fox Motors is going to get a penalty. Looks like number 34, Luke Vanderoost, is going to go to the box for a cross check. So with 14 seconds remaining on the Honeybaked power play, it looks like they are going to have about a minute 45 of power play themselves. Must have happened right there in front of the net. Nice poke by Brody Swanson. Honeybaked player broke out of the penalty box and was there all alone. Nice pass, nice stretch pass up to him. Swanson poked it off of Honeybaked player's stick. No harm, no opportunity. No ice there as it comes off the wall. An official determined that the Honeybaked player touched it. Honeybaked makes a rush. They're poked out at the blue line. Comes back in. McCarthy's going to send it around with a strong backhand. That puck is out. I think that was Stafford who laid a hit there along the boards. He's going to nice and lightly chip it out of the zone. Luke Pizarro giving chase. No, I'm sorry, that's Carpenter giving chase. And he comes up with the puck. Out to Ostrander. Takes a nice little shot on net, gloved down by the Honeybaked goaltender. So we're going to begin the bulk of Honeybaked's power play. It was a little back and forth, and we're going to get a face-off deep in their zone to end it. Hopefully. Errant pass gets beyond the Honeybaked forward. Ostrander gets it out of the zone momentarily. Despite the Honeybaked defender's best effort there, they still are offsides. About 4 seconds remain on the Honeybaked power play. Ostrander, nice pass up to Mason Noble. Moves it to Coat. It's got, he had Luke Vanderloos on the backside. Vanderloos takes a quick shot, and Mason Noble fouls it up and puts in a no doubter. I think he was trying to send that puck through the back of the net. It's going to make it Fox Motors 3, Honeybaked 0, with 1:01 left in the first period. Face-off win back to McCarthy. He's going to move it up. Nice pass to Folk. He touches it prior to it going in the zone. Moves it along the back. Mason Noble's first to it. Vanderloos can't quite collect it. And Honeybaked's going to try to get it out of the zone. Fox Motors momentarily was able to possess the puck. McCarthy's going to reverse direction there. And there's a Honeybaked player still exiting the zone as they sent it back in. That's going to be on purpose. So it's going to send it all the way down for a face-off deep in the Honeybaked zone, just to the left of the goaltender. Face-off win by Ryder Miller. Byrne used a nice fake shot. Pizarro was able to come around and collect it as he was kind of thinking about shooting or passing. The puck jumped off his stick and comes all the way down. He had to chase it down. Honeybaked's going to collect and try to reset at neutral ice. And they're going to dump the puck in. That's how we're going to end it. End the first period. Fox Motors 3, Honeybaked 0. And here we go. Face-off win back to Honeybaked. Vargas collects that. If we're going to get an icing, tried to use a high glass. Tried to use a high glass as the puck came right to him. A little bit more speed than I think he thought he was giving it. And it's going to be face-off deep in the Fox Motors zone. Face-off win there by Ryder Miller. Ryder Vargas again with the high glass, off the high glass. Lentz collects it up to Luke Lazaro. He's got Ryder Miller on that far side post. Misses the pass, but comes out to Byrne. Byrne tries to move it up. Ryder Miller wisely moves it back into some open ice. Someone with a little better view of things. That was a sick little pass from Ryder Miller to Luke Lazaro. I don't know if it actually got on net. Oh, nice. That's Ryder Miller being crafty out of the corner. He just kind of dips in to the left of the goalie, dangles it out front, and sneaks it in. It's going to be Fox Motors 4, Honeybaked 0. If you missed that, it was Luke Lazaro with the crafty little move around the back of the net. Fox Motors 4, Honeybaked 0 here to begin the second period. Battle along the near side boards here, back, and the nice little backhand centering pass. He gets it back again over to McCarthy, knocked down by the Honeybaked forward. Nice puck movement there. Back and wisely lets that puck sail by his stick so it can go deep into the zone. Back up to McCarthy. McCarthy rips one. Stopped by the Honeybaked goaltender. We are going to get a penalty. It looks like on Gabe Stafford. I don't know. I saw there's a little jibber jabber after the play, but I'm not sure what the infraction was. But right away, the officials were signaling that we were going to have a face-off deep in the Fox Motors zone. Honeybaked is going to get a power play face-off win there by Drew Fabry. Moves it around behind the net to Martinelli, back to Fabry. He does a nice job just poking that out of the air. McCarthy finds that puck that bounces into the zone. Gets it out momentarily. Honeybaked back in with a quick shot on net. Ostrander, nice job tying up his man so he can't get a clean shot. Honeybaked moves it along the blue line. Nice little move there by the Honeybaked defenseman. Honeybaked's going to retain possession. Probably the most time that they've had in zone. That puck, though it comes all the way down, actually gets to the goalie, so no icing. We're going to face another... No, I thought we might get a penalty as stick came out of the Honeybaked player's hand. That pass up the foot by Braden Byrne misses the mark. Get an offsides. The boys have to elevate the puck a little bit, the defensemen, as they're trying to make those stretch passes. Sometimes they are elevated just a little bit too high for the forwards to collect. About 40 seconds remaining on the Honeybaked power play. Face-off win. Boat is back to collect that. He's going to reverse direction. And it looks like it has great speed on it as to not being icing. bounces out of the zone. Able to poke the puck off the net. Or sorry, off the Honeybaked player's stick. Everybody's looking behind the net. Oh, up to Mason Noble. Mason Noble bumps it outside of the zone. Ryder Vargas unable to touch it up out of the air, as I think that was Byrne looking to create that stretch pass. Ryder Vargas was the last one out of the zone there. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as the Honeybaked power play expires with little to no action that Brady Swanson had to turn away. So that's good. Honeybaked forward, centerman kicked out of the circle. McCarthy's going to collect it, bumps it out. Carpenter caused a little bit of distraction there. Get a shot on net. Looks like Honeybaked is going to go back to the penalty box. I think we're going to see maybe a cross-check or interference call. Looks like it's going to be, yep, it is a cross-check on number 19. He does not have a nameplate, so I cannot call him out. So the Fox power play unit is going to come back out. See if we can get some more opportunities. It's going to come up into the net, out of the face-off circle. Lazaro was able to tie that up, collected by Byrne, out of the face-off, up to, I think that was Ryder Miller in the slot. Tries a nice little touch pass there. No one was home. Honeybaked collects and gently moves it down the ice for an icing call. Byrne tried to move that up, just out of the reach of, along the near side boards here. Ends up being an offsides. Minute 30 left on the Fox Motors power play. Haven't been able to get anything together here quite yet. It's kind of promising. Lazaro did a great job there, just poking the puck out. Vargas moves it into the zone. Byrne with a great play there. He had a nice backhand out of the air yesterday. That one was on a knee backhand to keep that puck in. Moves it around, up to Vargas, back to Byrne, back to Vargas, as they look to effect entry into the Honeybaked defense. Miller was standing alone there. Is still standing alone there on the backside post. Hopefully someone can find him. Oh, that one chopped out of the air by Lazaro, makes its way to the goaltender. He has to turn it aside. Mason Noble working hard behind the net. Honeybaked collects out front and moves the puck down the ice for an icing call. 29 seconds left in the power play. little more organized, a little more action there out of the Fox power play unit. They moved the puck nicely. I think one puck found its way to the goalie. McCarthy gloves that out of the air. I don't know if that was Martinelli with the pass to Backen. Backen fires one, bodied down by the goalie. Face-off win over to Gabe Stafford, who moves it to Evan McCarthy, who rips a shot. Gabe Stafford on the backside. Get a couple opportunities there out of that shot to the goal. Backen comes out with it up to Ostrander, over to McCarthy, who rips it again off a Honeybaked stick and into the netting behind. Power play will expire. It's back to 5-on-5 hockey. Fight along the far side boards there. It finally squeaks out to a Honeybaked player. He's going to try to come in. Quick shot, whistles wide of the net. Brady Swanson is there and ready for it. Pops out to Martinelli. Oh! He does find it. Martinelli got a quick one. Goalie makes a save. Puck rebounds back out to the side of the net, and it looks like Backen finds it and puts it in. It's going to be Fox Motors 5, Honeybaked 0. 10:01 left in the second period. Get a nice cut here shortly. Byrne moves the puck over to Vargas, back to Byrne. Byrne's going to move it around behind the net. And collect it again. Up to Folt, who gets a stick on it, no ice. Carpenter's first to it behind the net, as he usually is. He's going to work hard there along the near side boards here in the corner. Fabre tried to move it up to the blue line. It's knocked out of the air. Byrne has to collect it, moves it sneakily along the back of the net. Folt is going to, or up to Folt, he's going to move it out of the zone. Carpenter gives chase. Folt with a nice little one-touch movement. Tries to move it up and out. Eventually, Fox Motors is able to track it down. Ryder Vargas along the wall here. He's going to move it across to Folt, who's waiting on the blue line for a nice little chance there. He was in tight, couldn't collect the puck. Oh! Ostrander rips one to the net. Nice little wrister. And it goes off the top of the crossbar and out. And with that, we're gonna take a break here for an ice cut. We'll see you back in a little bit. And wrap up this weekend's action. Fabre working along the boards there. Folk comes over to help. Honeybaked comes away with it. Folk finds Vargas. Vargas moves it up to Fabre. Gets it to Folk. Foot does the hard work to get down there. Official determined that it was in fact an ice. Both Foot and Carpenter speeding down the ice to try to negate that icing. Fabry wins that. Marcus behind the net, over the burn, he moves it up, and here we go. Fabry is speeding along the near side board, drops it off the Foot. Burn on the second swipe is able to keep that puck in. I believe that shot went maybe off of Brady Swanson's forehead, and whistle's just high. Marcus pins his man against the corner, try to dislodge the puck. Eventually does. The puck is up and out, Foot with speed. He's able to rip a shot as he's falling down. Goalie gloves it out of the air. Martinelli collects that face-off win. Tries to get a shot on net. Isn't quite able to get there. That comes out. Honeybaked moves it up. Ostrander. Ostrander gets his stick on it. Just a touch. Hits the crossbar. And into the corner. I don't know if that was an errant whistle. I think the official thought that maybe it hit the back netting. Nonetheless, it stops play. And we'll get a face-off deep in Fox Motor zone. Face-off win. Honeybaked out to the blue line, tries to get it back down. McCarthy tried to move it up and out. He was interrupted by the Honeybaked aggressor, and the puck ends up all the way down for an icing. So we'll do it again. Other side of the ice. Face off tied up there by Martinelli. Eventually out to Fox. Back and moves it up to Stafford, who rips him on the far side. Goalie gloves it. I think we got a change in goaltenders there. Have to double check on that. Martinelli powers through that face-off, high up in the corner. Stafford there to support, back and down there, battling behind the net. He moves it up to the blue line to McCarthy. McCarthy with a slick little move to get the puck dumped a little deep. Stafford collects it in the corner, trying to possess the puck. Honeybaked can't quite make it out because McCarthy is going to collect it and rip it. Goes wide of the net with help of the goaltender. Stafford gets a stick on the puck as Honeybaked tries to exit the zone. Ostrander with a nice little move there, but can't get by like the third defender or the third Honeybaked player in order to get it out. Eventually, Fox Motors does. Put some teamwork there for sure. Stafford's going to collect it. Get around behind the net, tries to move it up to back end. Turnover in the zone. But Fox Motors is on it and turns it right back over. Oh, no goal. Good save by the goalie there. We had a 2-on-1. It was Glenson Lazaro who popped out on the line change. Well-timed pass. on-time shot. And the goalie up to the task there. I don't know how he kept it out, but he did. Still Fox Motors 5, Honeybaked 0. Byrne is just going to do his best to crank that puck down deep into the corner. Ryder Miller gets out along the blue line. I don't know if that puck hit Robbie Glentz. It looked like he was shot there for a second. He falls to the ice. We'll get a face-off to the left of the goaltender. Nice face-off win. Byrne contorts his body to get that shot, to get that puck deep in the zone. Tried to get it on net. Ryder Vargas going to collect that, get a quick shot. Deflection by Luke Lazaro, but it pops straight up in the air and into the corner. Great job by Ryder Miller there, lifting the stick to regain control of the puck. And I think we're going to get a net off. Face-off is going to come to the left of the Honeybaked goalie. Tie up in the face-off circle. Byrne pinches, tries to keep it in. It sneaks just out. Honeybaked's going to break away. Centering pass intercepted by Luke Vanderroos. Doing a good job there. Anticipating that centering pass. Ends up going up and out. Looks like off a Honeybaked player's stick. So the face-off is going to come outside of the Fox Motor zone. Carpenter collects out of the face-off. Byrne and Vargas have worked behind the net. Their defensive partners there, moves it up to Vanderroos. It pops off his stick momentarily, but he's going to apply some pressure and try to keep Honeybaked in their own zone. Byrne tried to move that up. It inadvertently hits a Honeybaked player's skate. It pops straight up. It looked like we were going to have a 2-on-none. But luckily, one of them was offsides before the puck re-entered the zone. I could tell Byrne was lining up a sweet pass there. Might have been played with the high stick there by Matthew Ostrander, but the officials say nope. Oh, that one gets in on net. Brady Swanson in the right position there to make a save. Ostrander gets bumped behind the play a couple times. He's had about enough of that. Just about 3 minutes to go in the second period. Honeybaked tries a stretch pass up and out, but that Honeybaked player is headed to the bench. So they're going to find themselves shorthanded as they get it deep in the Fox Motor zone. Matthew Ostrander collects behind the net. Off his stick momentarily. Continues to try to move it up. Brady Swanson with a great save there. Puck rebounded out in front after a quick shot. And he has to stand up and make a save. Folk collects it, trying to do some handy work around the Honeybaked defender. Gets it deep to Martinelli. Fabry's going to collect in the corner, and they're going to go to work grinding. Martinelli, the nice centering pass. Quick shot on net. Byrne collects it on the other side. Lazaro gets out to Ryder Vargas at the blue line. Takes a quick shot. Whistles high of the net. And we're back to work along the near side boards. Honeybaked trying to find a way to exit the zone, and I guess that's one way. Fired on net from 200 and some odd feet away. Byrne behind the net, looks to move it, jumps off the boards Honeybaked flex and is going to dump it back in, but not before taking some punishment there. Vargas along the back of the net, moving up with speed, moves it up to Gabe Stafford. He's got Luke Lazaro on the back post. He moves it to his backhand and gets a quick shot. Ryder Vargas working now deep in the zone. He's going to collect on the other side. Out to Luke Lazaro. Oh! Comes all the way out to Braden Byrne on the blue line. Tries to keep it in. I think he just missed the window as he tried to go high glass and dump it deep down into the corner. Just over a minute here left to play in the second period. It's Fox Motors 5, Honeybaked 0. Matthew Ostrander dumps it deep just at the red line there. Stafford dumps it deep into the opposite corner. And back and tries to work his magic along the blue line. Stafford did come away with it momentarily. It bumps out of, oh, great spot. You can see Backen was going near side. Just hit the post, rebounds out to the far side boards. Fox Motors still working. Applying lots of pressure. That was Martinelli with a quick backhand. That whistles just wide of the net. Ostrander pokes his stick in there to keep the puck in the zone. Ostrander again collects it. Quick low shot. Guided by the Honeybaked goaltender wide of the net. That's going to bring the second period to a close. If I had a shots counter, I would tell you that Fox Motors has a ton of shots. Honeybaked does not have a ton of shots, so they had a couple of nice opportunities. Brady Swanson again had to make an excellent save there, point blank, knocking down a puck that bounced out right in front of him. The Honeybaked player bearing down on him took a shot, and he had to make an excellent save there. Made two great plays in this game. Nice poke check on a one-on-none situation that diffused the scoring opportunity. And to begin the third period here, looks like Ryder Miller will take the draw. Vargas and Byrne back on defense with Martinelli and Blentz flanking either side of Ryder Miller. The puck is dropped, third period underway. Ryder Vargas partially whiffs on that, but it ends up getting to where it needs to go. Martinelli ends up with a shot. Martinelli, Miller, and Blentz working down in the corner. Miller takes a quick shot, ends up in the back netting. A tie up in the circle there, ends up with Byrne. He tries to move it back deep. Vargas working along the blue line. Collected by Martinelli momentarily. He does a nice job hassling the Honeybaked defenseman in order to get the puck back into the Honeybaked zone. No ice there as Honeybaked tried to move it up to forward, sitting on the blue line. Ryder Vargas collects behind the net. Going to move up, moves it up to back in far side boards. We have Luke Vanderroos and Mason Noble attacking the net there. Ostrander comes on the ice, and he's got to defuse a potential offensive rush there by Honeybaked. Going to get an icing. Honeybaked was able to collect it just inside their zone. I don't know if he was looking to pass or use the window, but neither occur, and it results in another Honeybaked icing. So we'll take a draw deep in their zone. Luke Vanderus to take this draw. Ties it up, and Mason Noble comes out on the other side of it. Evan McCarthy with a quick rip. Tried for a deflection. Goalie turns it away into the corner. Back and doing hard, speedy work behind the net. Vanderus collects, looking to center. Out to Ostrander, who whiffs on the shot. Immediately, you could see boys directing traffic, trying to get that puck moved up to Backen, who is sitting on Honeybaked blue line. It does get there. Luke Vanderus adds a little oomph to keep the puck in. Folk comes off the bench and immediately ties up the player and tries to keep the puck deep in the zone. Carpenter with some speed into the zone behind the net goes to work. Oh, it comes off of his stick. Burns gonna tap that out of the air. Burns tapped that out of the air up above his shoulders. Both players sat there and looked at the puck. Ultimately, the Honeybaked player plays it, and we still get a whistle. At least that's what appeared to happen to me. I'm on the wrong side of the boards to see exactly what happened, but we're going to get a face-off deep in the Fox Motor zone. Quick shot on a bouncing puck out of the face-off. Burns just going to move it around and out of the zone. Carpenter does a nice job with a little physical play there. And Honeybaked cannot control. Nice job by Fabry to get his stick on the ice and disrupt the Honeybaked pass. Byrne comes over to play that puck. He's able to pop it up and keep it away from a clean Honeybaked entry. Ryder Vargas tries to move the puck up, loses his stick. Oh, nope. Honeybaked player loses his stick in the process. Carpenter tries to move that puck up. He eventually collects it, moves it up the Folk, and Honeybaked dislodges the puck as they try to enter the zone. Honeybaked had what might have been a nice play developing there, but couldn't get control of the puck to move it. Byrne with a nice stretch pass up to Gabe Stafford. I can't see who that was, but if I had to guess, I would say it's Carpenter. He had an acrobatic try. I think ultimately Gabe Stafford might end up in the box here, but he's taken out a little bit of frustration because he got cross-checked pretty hard in the corner. I think there's a little bit of frustration in that call. He got hammered into the boards with a cross check. He tried to dole out a little bit of payback on that, and he's the one that ends up in the box. So Honeybaked's going to end up with a power play here with 12:49 to go in the third period. Ostrander behind that. He's going to move it hard around the boards. And Backen does battle at the blue line to make sure that the puck doesn't come back in. Honeybaked's going to behind their own net to reset. Puck dances off of the Honeybaked player's stick blade as they try to enter clean. Ends up just outside. Fox Motors goes to wasting some time. Ostrander moves it around to Martinelli, who pops it out to Bradley Backen. And it's going to end up again behind the Honeybaked net as they try to reset their power play rush. Ivy Lentz is going to play that high off the glass, and then he's going to follow it up with a poke right along the blue line. Luke Vanderroos comes over to help him out, and they keep it pinned deep in Honeybaked's zone. Fox Motors able to thwart any clean entries into the zone to start the power play. Honeybaked is going to dump it and chase it. Wentz collects that off the boards and tries to flip it out nice and easy. Had a little bit too much speed on it, and so we're going to get a face-off here due to icing deep in our zone. 18 seconds left on the Honeybaked power play. They go to work and try to get something going. Fox Motors has done a nice job tying up the puck as they are now in the corner, not allowing them to make clean passes. Even that, Mason Noble's stick just on it, causing the puck to bounce. Mason Noble breaks to the goal on a nice pass by Gabe Stafford. Goaltender has to make a save there, point blank. Mason Noble turned on the Jets there and put himself in a good position for a goal-scoring opportunity on a nice pass by Gabe Stafford. They go to work behind the net in the corner. Drew Fabry collects it, he's moving around, surveying, takes a nice little slash to the gloves. Folk working in the corner. Puck bounces off of his stick, causes a little more action than he was kind of counting on. The big player tried to backhand chip that out. It didn't quite get any lift. Vargas collects, moves it to Fabry, moves it to Folk. Folk with a nice little pass. Oh, I don't know how that didn't find the back of the net. Nice work by Fox Motors. They moved the puck really nicely. And almost found the back of the net. It looked like it was going to end up that way. Fox boys are humming here, continuing to keep the pressure on despite the 5-0 lead. That sequence ends up in a quick little rip by Luke Lazaro. Goaltender up to the task, swallows it up. Carpenter doing work, being speedy, doing everything he can to keep that puck in Fox Motors' possession. They continue to hassle behind the net. No clean exits for the Honeybaked spot. There's going to be a touch there, so no ice. Continue to hassle people along the boards. Vargas moves it up to Ryder Miller. Oh, nice save by the goalie there. I think Carpenter ultimately got the shot there. Fox Motors again moving the puck nicely, finding one another, getting good quality chances. That puck did not come around the net. It bounced straight off the back of the the end boards there. Ryder Vargas is going to dump it in and go get a change. Honeybaked controls, moves the puck up. Nice job by Bradley backing to ride his man into the corner. Ostrander moves the puck up before he takes some contact. I know it's always, good when and exciting when teams get good hits, but even more importantly, Ostrander is able to do his job there, move the puck up and out, and it results in a Fox Motors shot on goal. Martinelli's going to tie up in the face-off circle, results in a win. Backen gets it out to Ostrander, takes a shot high at the net. McCarthy out front. He's going to use those twitchy skills to maintain control and try to get a nice shot on net. The pass out to the blue line misses its mark, and Fox has to reset. Ostrander gets in good position to make a good pass up to Gabe Stafford, who does work along the far side boards. Luke Vanderoost into the corner, along with Drew Fabry, to try to maintain possession. Ryder Vargas collects it. Shot on goal. Could hear it deflect off something in front. Goes into the netting behind. 6:27 to go in the third period. Still Fox Motors 5, Honeybaked 0. Luke Vanderoost applying pressure there, is able to turn the puck over. It's like Drew Fabry is going to get to that puck first. He and the Honeybaked player go down. Honeybaked's going to do well to just kind of get that puck out of the zone. Ryder Vargas moves it up to Gabe Stafford, waiting on the blue line there. It does connect with him. He's not able to control it. Honeybaked tries a stretch pass of their own. Ryder Vargas loses control of that puck for a moment. Well, he's trying to make plays. And in the end, we're going to get an icing by Honeybaked. Trying to make plays, you can see him. A couple drop passes, trying to move it across into the slot. Just coming off the stick there. I think those skills will sharpen up as we get deeper in the season. We'll work on that stuff in practice. Looks like Mason Noble, he went with a reverse check there to begin with, and then kind of went in on him again. And I think that's gonna, both of them are gonna go in the box. So there must have been enough evidence there for both young men to hit the penalty box. So we'll play on 5-on-5. Out of the face-off, Ryder Miller collects it. Oh, nice! Goal! Great shot there, right over the goalie's left shoulder. No time to react. Ryder Miller collected that out of the face-off, bumps it to Fote, who makes him pay. I think we're going to get a running clock here at 6-0. So I'll try to match that up. So not a bad thing. We get to head back home a little earlier, barring any late scores here by the Honeybaked squad. Ryder Miller collects the puck again, looks to center. Fabry with the quick shot off of a partially blocked by Honeybaked defender. Ryder Miller is going to move it up to the blue line. Ostrander with the knuckleball. A lot of flurry in front of the net. A couple of shots get on goal. Goaltender on his backside, on his back. Fabry moves that puck all the way across the mouth of the goal, trying to score, knocked down by goalie's leg pad. Ostrander in great position there to intercept that pass. It's going to go off of Fote's foot and deep into the zone with Fabry giving chase. McCarthy's going to collect here. Moves it up to Robbie Glentz, who's doing work against two Honeybaked defenders along the far side boards. Cuffs his way through. Byrne trying to keep that puck in. Vargas and Lazaro eventually retain possession of that puck. Carpenter trying to keep the puck in the zone. Red Vargas takes that pass off half. It's going to be Lazaro to the front of the net. Quick shot wide of the net, comes back out of the zone. Ryder Vargas up to Robbie Glentz on the blue line there. Fox Motors continues to control the action, control possession. Byrne and Vargas try to move that puck out, away from the net. Eventually Byrne collects it just out of the reach of Martinelli. We're down under 2 minutes to go in the game as the clock marches on. Nice little chip there by Bradley Backen. Get the puck out of the zone. Martinelli tried to hold up as he entered the zone, but the puck kind of carried with him. I think it was stuck in his sweater. Get a face-off just outside. Under a minute to play here in the third period. Again, we have a running clock. The score is 6-0. I think McCarthy touched that up, so we'll not get an ice here. He'll continue to move it around. Collected by Gabe Stafford on the far side. Tries to move it to a streaking Bradley Backen. Honeybaked player tried to knock it down in front of the net to get control to get a shot. Ends up coming up and out of the zone. About 25 seconds left in the game. Ostrander collects behind the net. Ricochets off someone's skate and out front. Stafford's going to calm that puck down and race into the Honeybaked zone. He took the long way, and I think Backen entered the zone before. And we are going to run out of time here, and that is the end of the game. Fox Motors 6, Honeybaked 0. Boys did a nice job today. Again, playing together, moving the puck, playing fast. Fun to watch. Have a good weekend. Scored some goals. And we will see you next Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. against Little Caesars. Thanks for watching. Have a great NFL Sunday. Have a good day.